Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a free title available on Steam that you can get right now. Yeah, you don't gotta pay 99 cents on this game. You can get it for free right now. So we'll cover that. On top of that, we've got a couple of free updates rolling out on games. One of them dropped yesterday, the other one rolling out today, so we'll highlight that. And we've got some historic low game deals and some other game deals, matching lows, everything like that to get to at the end of this video. But first of all, let's get to the free game. Pixel Mouse is giving away Distant Space for free. Typically 99 cents, but you can get it for free right now. 462 Steam user reviews, 82% positive. Distant Space are present, the arcade game of cosmic fights in arcade style of the 80s. This is a game where you can control the spaceship and force to destroy extraterrestrials, which are moving in a certain order. It's a shoot 'em up akin to something that is super simplistic, but can be a little bit addictive. Again, 82% positive, and it's a very, very short game, but it is available for free right now, so you can go ahead and check that out. Pad out the Steam library, as some of you guys like to do, but yeah, save your 99 cents and get Distant Space available for free. All right, moving on from that, a couple of free updates rolling out today. No Man's Sky already live right now. We do have the Breach update that is live, and this is a major update, update 6.0. The official Steam post notes, hello, well, we suspected that the No Man's Sky Voyagers update was going to cause some excitement in the universe, but never did we expect such a huge influx, seeing player numbers we've not seen since launch 9 years ago. Our update for Halloween is called Breach, and it leans into the thrill of custom ship assembly, spacewalking, skydiving, and community spirit introduced in Voyagers. It is free to download for existing players. Full patch notes are available as well. In Breach, players will traverse a desolate and abandoned universe, and on their travels encounter the abandoned remains of ill-fated Corvette ships, all ripe for scavenging ship modules to add to your Corvette building arsenal. Excavating these wrecks will yield you an array of pieces, including rare vertical parts, which unlock a whole new range of build configurations for the most creative designers. Among the exclusive expedition rewards, there is also a set of Atlas-themed modules for those wanting to demonstrate their allegiance to the all-seeing entity. The jewel in the crown of these wreckages is the fireship Arcadia, the fate of which you will learn as you venture through Breach, but you'll have to face your fears and make a leap of fate into the black as you spacewalk through these eerie systems to glean its unique remnants. So that is available as a free update, and No Man's Sky is 60% off on Steam for $23.99. Whenever I talk about No Man's Sky, you know, it's incredible to see where this game has gone from 9 years ago to where it is now, because I bought this game right when it came out, and if you were gaming around that time, and even before that, do you guys remember when No Man's Sky was initially revealed? I believe it was the Video Game Awards in, was it 2013, around that time, and the game blew up in terms of the hype, the anticipation, people really viewing it as, you know, more than a game, and the expectations for the game were sky high, and relative to those expectations, the game was not that great. However, over the course of the last 9 years, it's gotten free update after free update, and the fact is, you're paying a fraction of what I paid back in 2016, and you're getting a far superior game. The game went from, what was it, a mostly negative, a mixed reception, to now 170,000 Steam reviews. 80% of those reviews are positive, and the recent reviews are 89% positive, so it's seen quite the turnaround. I really do hope for the 10-year mark of this game, which is coming up August of next year, that Hello Games sits down and they take some time to at least celebrate how far they've come, because even though this game isn't my cup of tea, I can assess that, man, you guys have done some incredible work in terms of turning the ship around of how No Man's Sky is perceived, and celebrate that. I'm sure they're cooking up something major for the 10-year mark of this game being out, but at the same time, it would be nice if Hello Games did take a moment to, you know, just celebrate how far the game has come, because they've done some phenomenal work on the game over the course of the last decade. Speaking of doing phenomenal work on a game, I think Palworld has had some phenomenal work done with it as well, and that game has gotten a free update today. The Halloween update is live now, and the game is 25% off for $22.49. I don't believe the game is going to go cheaper than $22.49, and you don't have to make it go cheaper than $22.49. You know, keep it at that price point. People are going to buy, people are going to check it out, and ultimately, remember that this game is scheduled to hit 1.0 next year, and once it hits 1.0, the price point is going to go up, whether that be $39.99, $44.99, $49.99, I don't know, but I think it is going to go up in price, and it's going to be interesting to see the content rollout for 1.0. I believe at this point, the Halloween update is what it is. I think it's a cool thematic update, and for the timing, works well, but I think it's a lot of hands on deck on working on the 1.0 update, which I believe will be incredibly sizable. Obviously, there's a little bit of a headache going on with the lawsuit right now as well. It is what it is on that regard, but I think they should truck forward to 1.0, and I think beyond that, it is going to be so interesting to see where Palworld goes after the follow-up to 1.0, because I think ultimately the goal with Palworld should be expanding this IP. You'll probably never hit the 2 million concurrent player counts. That was a perfect lightning in a bottle moment that I just don't think the circumstances of that are going to be easy to replicate. However, in terms of getting this IP more out there, monetizing it in various different ways, and content updates for the future, they've made a lot of money on Palworld. There is some steam behind this IP. Now let's try to expand it, and you can generate revenue and follow-up titles, more content. I don't know what they want to do exactly, but the world is their oyster, so to speak, as far as what they can do. I've been vocal about the fact that I want some sort of narrative focus mode. I'm not saying I want the world out of the story. I just want a start point and an end point with the pals, and I think you can do some interesting stuff in that regard. Probably in the minority as far as wanting something like that, but very compelled as far as what they can do following 1.0, because I think that's going to be an incredibly interesting story to follow, because Palworld, in a vacuum, the game is already a gigantic success. However, I think the lasting impact of this game is how does it develop as an IP, and I think that's what shook Nintendo more than anything as far as Palworld's ceiling as an IP and how it can develop beyond its initial release. So we'll see how that turns out, but the game is $22.49 right now. Go ahead and check that out. All right, lastly, I do want to highlight a couple of deals that are running, a couple of historic lows. GTFO, the hardcore cooperative horror shooter that throws you from gripping suspense to explosive action in a heartbeat. Stealth strategy and teamwork are necessary to survive in your deadly underground prison. Work together or die together. The co-op title is 64% off for $14.39, so you can check that out. Co-op horror FPS, very positive reception, 24,000 reviews, 88% positive. That is on sale as a part of the Difficult Games Bash. Sea of Stars is 35% off for $22.74. This is a game that's just held up in price and probably will continue to hold up in price. However, it did get a free piece of DLC that dropped back in May of this year, and it's a free piece of DLC, and it added like 8 hours of content. It was Throes of the Watchmaker, so credit to Sabotage Studio for that. Seems like the game was a success for what it was. Was available on Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Extra, so a lot of people played it that way, and hopefully they got a nice check as far as, having that game on Plus Extra and Game Pass. Turn-based RPG, very much a tribute to the classic. It tells the story of two children of the solstice who will combine the powers of the sun and moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. Very positive reception on that, 5,800 reviews, 89% positive. You can check that out. Then we do have Car Mechanic Simulator 21, 76% off for $5.99. It's got an overwhelmingly positive reception of 14,000 reviews at 95% positive. Work your way to a surface empire, get your hands dirty in a highly realistic simulation game that pays major attention to details. Pay a visit to a new auction house and buy cars in various conditions. Expand your range of service by investing in a new workspace and equipment. $5.99 on that. And then lastly, we do have another Crab's Treasure, also on sale as a part of the Difficult Games Bash. Overwhelmingly positive reception on this, 8,700 reviews, 95% positive. Look, if you're talking about a game that's a Souls-like action game and you play as a crab, credit for originality. The originality some of these developers come up with, more than I could ever imagine. But yeah, credit to them, and the game was a resounding success. $17.99 on that. That's another game that's held up in price for quite a while. Not that it's that old, came out in April of last year, so about a year and a half, but yeah, $17.99 on that. And that'll do it for me. Again, go check out Distant Space, available free right now. You can get that, add that to your library. No Man's Sky gets its free Breach update, and it's 60% off for $24. Palworld, free Halloween update, $22.49 on that. It's on sale as well, and some historic lows. GTFO, $14.39. Sea of Stars, Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and we've got another Crab's Treasure. Some good stuff across the board. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.